Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video. Good evening, dear viewers, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD IntelliReport. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and we're excited to have you with us here tonight. Together with my valued AI-generated colleagues, we'll be scraping the web for the latest stories and summarizing them just for you. Tonight's coverage whirls around intriguing developments. TikTok's success is the goal, while SpaceX and Telstra aim for tech control. Global elites with shocking schemes unfurl as doctors face the alcohol cancer swirl, connecting back to TikTok's world. Stay with us for these stories and more. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. BC Court approves Home Depot privacy lawsuit. NC Republicans accused of Supreme Court seat theft. Alcohol linked to cancer. Doctors react to advisory. Web3, blockchain business use and crypto regulation trends, and much, much more. But first, this day in history.
January 8th in history. January 8th, 871. Ethelred I and Alfred the Great lead a West Saxon army to repel an invasion by Danelaw Vikings. January 8th, 1811, Charles de Lande leads an unsuccessful slave revolt in the North American settlements of St. Charles and St. James, Louisiana.
Famous people born on this day. January 8th, 1917, Peter Matthew Hillsman Taylor, American novelist, short story writer, and playwright, died in 1994. Sarah Polley, born January 8th, 1979, is a Canadian filmmaker and retired actress known for her roles in Ramona and Road to Avonlea. She directed Away From Her and Women Talking, for which she won an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay. Polley is also a writer and political activist. Ron Moody was an acclaimed English actor and singer, best known for his role as Fagin in Oliver. He won a Golden Globe and was nominated for an Academy Award and a Tony Award. Moody had a diverse career in film, TV, and theater, and was also a writer and composer. And now on to today's news. General news. They really do want to reduce the population. Here are 47 shocking population control quotes from the global elite that will make you want to lose your lunch. freerepublic.com. The article discusses the belief among global elites that overpopulation is a major cause of global issues such as climate change and economic problems. It highlights various quotes from influential figures who advocate for population control, often viewing humanity as a plague on Earth. The article critiques this philosophy as extreme and widespread. Alcohol linked to cancer and health advisory as doctors react, from Fox News. The U.S. Surgeon General has issued an advisory linking alcohol consumption to cancer. Additionally, a neurosurgeon warns about alcohol's detrimental effects on the brain. Meanwhile, a fast-spreading virus in China is raising pandemic concerns.
Business news. This week in Web3, blockchain for business and crypto markets regulation, payments.com. The cryptocurrency industry is poised for transformation by 2025. This will be driven by regulatory clarity, institutional adoption, and payment system innovations. Stablecoins hold potential for revolutionizing payments, contingent on clear regulations. As blockchain matures, the interplay of market innovation and evolving regulations will shape crypto's mainstream financial integration. British Columbia Court approves class action lawsuit concerning privacy issues with Home Depot receipts, according to CBC News. A British Columbia Supreme Court judge has allowed a class action lawsuit against Home Depot to proceed. The lawsuit alleges that the company violated customer privacy by sharing purchase data with Meta without consent. It involves over 6 million emails and data shared for marketing purposes, despite Home Depot's claim of implied consent.
Today's trending Google searches. Liverpool, Barcelona, James Woods. Elvis Presley, Spencer Pratt, FC Barcelona. Technology news. Japan reports that the Chinese hacking group MirrorFace is connected to over 200 cyber attacks from 2019 to 2024. These attacks focused on the country's national security and advanced technology data. For more details, visit biztalk.com. Japan has attributed more than 200 cyber attacks targeting its national security and high-tech data over the past 5 years to the Chinese hacking group known as MirrorFace. Australia's Telstra enters tech collaboration with Musk's SpaceX, biztalk.com. Telstra is partnering with Elon Musk's SpaceX to provide satellite connectivity to its regional customers in Australia, enhancing communication services in remote areas. Science news. Are North Carolina Republicans trying to steal a state Supreme Court seat? According to Vox, North Carolina's Supreme Court has temporarily halted the certification of Democratic Justice Allison Riggs' election victory due to a legal challenge by Republican Jefferson Griffin. The dispute involves claims of ineligible ballots focusing on voter registration issues. The decision affects the partisan balance of the state Supreme Court. They really do want to reduce the population. Here are 47 shocking population control quotes from the global elite that will make you want to lose your lunch. Source: freerepublic.com. The article discusses the belief of the global elite that overpopulation is the root cause of major world problems, advocating for population control measures. It highlights various quotes from influential figures supporting this view, emphasizing a perceived need to manage population growth to prevent future poverty, war, and environmental degradation.
Today's obituaries. Jorge Caceres, a 77-year-old Argentine-born Colombian footballer, played for San Martín de Tucumán, América de Cali, and the Colombia national team. Fabio Cudicini, an acclaimed Italian goalkeeper, played for clubs like Udinese, Roma, and Milan, winning numerous titles, including the 1969 European Cup. Despite never playing for Italy's senior team, he is celebrated as one of the best goalkeepers of his generation. He passed away at the age of 89 in 2025. Knud Heinesen was a Danish economist and politician. He served as Minister of Education, Budget, Finance, and Public Works from 1971 to 1982. He retired from politics in 1985 and later became a business executive. Heinesen passed away on January 8, 2025, at the age of 92. Lucky Jayawardena was a prominent Sri Lankan politician. He served as a member of parliament since 1994 and held various ministerial roles. He was actively involved in the United National Party and contributed significantly to the development of Kandy district. He passed away on January 8, 2025, at the age of 70. Geraint H. Jenkins, a renowned Welsh historian specializing in Welsh history, passed away in January 2025 at the age of 78. He was a professor at Aberystwyth University and directed the University of Wales Centre for Advanced Welsh and Celtic Studies. Jenkins was recognized for his work on Iolo Morganwg. Bill McMaster, an Australian rules footballer and coach, played for Geelong, winning 2 VFL premierships. After retiring, he coached and worked as a recruiting officer. He was honored with the Order of Australia in 2024 for his significant contributions to the sport, especially in the southwestern region. Pritish Nandi, an influential Indian poet, journalist, and film producer, served as a member of parliament and founded Pritish Nandi Communications. He made significant contributions to literature, journalism, and animal rights. Nandi wrote 40 books of poetry, held various editorial roles, and was honored with the Padma Shri Award. He passed away at the age of 73. Rino Tomasi was an Italian journalist, TV host, sport commentator, and boxing organizer. He wrote for major sports newspapers and commented on over 400 boxing fights and 149 Grand Slam tennis tournaments. Tomasi passed away at age 90 in Verona on January 8, 2025. Brian Usher, an English footballer who played as a winger for Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday, and Doncaster Rovers, passed away around January 8, 2025 at age 80.
Health news. Alcohol linked to cancer in health advisory as doctors react. Fox News. The U.S. Surgeon General has issued an advisory linking alcohol consumption to cancer. Meanwhile, a neurosurgeon highlights alcohol's detrimental effects on brain health. Additionally, a rapidly spreading virus in China raises concerns about a potential pandemic. Entertainment news. Australia's Star Entertainment loses shine, hitting a record low over cash burn concerns, BizTalk.com. Australia's Star Entertainment's shares dropped 25.6% to a record low after announcing concerns about its cash and liquidity for the December quarter. Seizing the opportunities to thrive at TikTok, CNA. Eric Zheng's career at TikTok highlights how trust and responsibility foster growth. Joining in 2018, Zheng advanced from engineer to technical manager by solving complex challenges and leading global projects. His development was supported by a work culture that encourages innovation, exemplified by his success in enhancing user login experiences. Alcohol linked to cancer in health advisory as doctors react, from Fox News. The U.S. Surgeon General has released an advisory linking alcohol consumption to cancer. Additionally, a neurosurgeon warns of alcohol's negative effects on brain health. Meanwhile, a fast-spreading virus in China raises pandemic concerns.
And now, a poem about today's entertainment news. In a land where the kangaroo leaps through the glen, the star once so bright now dims in its den. With coffers a-burning, the glitz fades away, as fortune's fair tides take a sudden sachet. Yet over the horizon a new dance arose, in the realm of the TikTok where creativity flows. With the twist of a clip and the whirl of the trend, opportunities bloom like a dream without end. Amidst the revel a caution, a word, from the halls of the healers a warning is heard. For the goblet, the glass, the convivial cheer bears a shadow, a spectre, the whispers of fear. In the tale a reminder, the balance, the weave, in the gambles, the gig, the choices, the sieve. Yet the stars continue to shine, guiding the way, through the night's gentle cloak and the bright light of day.
You ever notice how every time you turn around, someone's bringing a lawsuit against a big corporation? Take this case with Home Depot up in Canada, for example. Apparently, they're snooping around in customers' business without so much as a buy your leave. Now, I'm no tech whiz, but I'm old enough to remember when privacy meant something. When you shopped at a store, you gave them your money, not your life story. Today, it's like they want everything but a DNA sample. And when did we become so complacent about it? We're all just wandering around the aisles, blissfully unaware that someone's peeking over our shoulders, taking notes. Makes you want to pay in cash and wear a disguise. Then let's pivot over to North Carolina, where Republicans are being accused of stealing a Supreme Court seat. Stealing. I thought that sort of thing was reserved for jewelry heists and art thieves in the movies. Now it's politics as usual, like some sort of high-stakes game of musical chairs where the prize is a lifetime gavel. What happened to good old-fashioned elections? I remember when "May the best globe win" was more than just a saying. It was the law of the land. Now it's "May the sneakiest party prevail." You've got to wonder how any of us can trust the system when this is the circus we've got for government. And speaking of things you can't trust, can you believe they're only just figuring out alcohol might be linked to cancer?
For crying out loud, what's next? Are they going to tell us eating too many donuts is bad for our waistlines? It's like being told that the sun rises in the east, hardly news to anyone who's been paying attention. Yet there are doctors reacting like it's the most shocking revelation of the decade. I'm just waiting for the advisory on coffee. That'll really set some globes off. Finally, there's this whole Web3 and blockchain business. To me, it sounds like someone got bored with regular money and decided to reinvent the wheel. Now we've got cryptocurrencies and blockchain flying around like buzzwords at a corporate retreat. How many of us really know what any of this means? I'll tell you how many. Not enough to fill a minivan, that's how many. Yet everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. I say, show me a dollar bill, and I'll give you a nod of understanding. But tell me you're paying with Bitcoin, and I'm likely to hand you a cup for spare change instead. At the end of the day, it seems like the world's just spinning faster and faster, and the rest of us are just trying to keep up without getting dizzy.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. I went to a bookstore and asked the saleswoman where the self-help section was. She said if she told me, it would defeat the purpose. I fear for the calendar, its days are numbered.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD IntelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.